I like the curling. The commentators say things like, "This is the beginning of the end." And I find it refreshing that they're so honest. I really do. So this is the beginning of the end. I was going to do this upside down so you could see what I was doing, but it did my head in, so I didn't. I started using Lego when I was very young. I built houses. Some of them had windows, some had doors. And I built what I called sheds, which were indistinguishable from the houses, really. And that's it. We had a very limited Lego. I can't remember how to do this. And that's really all we could do. We had bricks that were we had bricks like this, basic bricks, and that was it. And then when my kids were young, they used to make me get down on the floor with them and build for them. They didn't like building. I used to have to build these extensive open plan landscapes, which were, you know, with castles and farms. And they had little toy farmyard animals, which they'd populate all over the place with these things. Mysterious to me. For a long time, my youngest daughter actually thought every single animal in the countryside was a goat. So you'd say, "Look at that cow." She said, "No, it's a goat." She could only say goat. I think they were quite badly let down by us, because neither my wife nor I are particularly fond of the countryside. Very urban people. But having said that, they've never moved out, so you know, I guess we did all right. During the first lockdown, the urge to Lego reasserted itself. I couldn't resist its call, and I borrowed a box from my sister-in-law, who was saving it for her granddaughter. I haven't given it back to her, and I have no intention of doing so. But what was interesting about it is that it's, you know, Lego's meant to be indestructible. You know, come the apocalypse, all that's be left is some Lego bricks, which will be nice. But these bricks that I got from Lorraine, my sister-in-law, were half destroyed, like being chewed. And she's got these two brats of children, Tom and Will, whom I love very dearly. They're Essex boys, right? You know, that's the sort of thing they do. They chewed Lego. It's quite extraordinary. I was thinking I'd get one of them along tonight to demonstrate how this can be. But they are busy doing things that Essex people do, earning lots of money in the city. So in the first lockdown, I started using Lego again, and I used some using quite advisedly, because it is a sort of addiction that you can't really gainsay. It's, you know, you get into your mode of doing your Lego. Your mind goes away somewhere. And sometimes it doesn't come back, and you find yourself hours later just having made a hut. Really? And that's it. Anyway, I started building walls, simple walls, in the second lockdown. Oh, the first lockdown, sorry. And those walls were done in proper brick bonds that we used to build houses. And I then graffitied those walls and took photographs of them. And they became a series of poems called Lego poems, of which I was quite proud. They were published in by Trickhouse Press in their annual last autumn. What I wanted to do is actually build a house brick made of Lego bricks. House bricks are about, Lego bricks, standard one is 4x2, just two of those together, really. But you need about, I worked out you'll need about 913 4x2s, or 2x4s in the proper Lego nomenclature, to build one house brick. I don't have enough. This is towards the end of the end now. Oh. I haven't got any paper. Oh, it's okay. So this is the sort of thing us modern poets do. We do mirror writing with Lego. What about that, eh? It's nice being modern. I'm going to make a big mess, don't worry. Don't tell Stephen. Get that off there. Like that. So now I'm being a printer. And I'm inking up. It's Lego. There's probably a proper term for it, but I don't know anything about printing. I had to look up what letterpress meant today. I thought it would be good since we're going to a thing about letterpress. Oh, I thought I was going to something about letterpress. I suppose I wasn't. There we are. Didn't change my act. How much longer have I got? My wife does block printing. She produces beautiful fabrics. She just laughed when she saw what I was doing. Idiot. Why are you such an idiot? That's a good question, really. Isn't it? Oh my God, I've got it on the table. So, printing noises, everyone, please. Is that the noise that letterpress printers make?
It is now.
What? Is it? Oh. It's pretty good. See what that says? Yay! Yes, that's the end of the end.